Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I make these peekaboo hammocks. I start off by cutting two squares out of a printed cotton. I'm choosing 37 cm by 37 cm for mine. And once I got two of those, I repeat the same with fleece fabric. After cutting, you will end up with these pieces of fabric, and for the next step you want to choose one piece of fleece and one piece of cotton fabric that you want to be at the top, so the piece you want the peekaboo hole to be in. Then place the fleece and the cotton fabric on top of each other with the nice sides facing inwards. So you want to make sure that the nicest side of your fleece and the nicest side of your cotton fabric is laying on top of each other. We're gonna start off by marking where we want the peekaboo hole to be. You can place it anywhere in the hammock, in the middle, in the corners. That's totally up to you what you prefer. I like to place my hole in a corner, but make sure that you leave enough space from the sides because we need a little seam allowance when we sew the hammock shut. I like to use a plastic cup because I think the size of the opening is perfect for my rats, but you can choose any size that fits your pet best. Once I have chosen the location of the hole, I just mark up where I want the opening to be so I can easily sew over it. And then I just make sure that I pin down the fabric around the hole so it doesn't start shifting under the sewing machine. After sewing along that guideline we just drew, this is what it will look like, and now you can cut off any loose threads, remove the pins, and then just cut out the inner circle. Make sure to leave enough space from your seam so the fabric doesn't rip open. And now it's time for some hammock magic again. Flip over the piece you just sewn together and carefully pull the cotton fabric through the hole, making it so that the nicest side of your fabric are now facing outwards. It might take some fiddling and pulling to get the pieces to fit nicely. Take your time for this, spread out the fabrics so you have a nice round opening and the pieces sit nicely on top of each other. Next, you want to sew around that opening again to make sure that the opening is solid and the fabric doesn't move around when they use it. Alright, the hardest part is already done, so let's take out those other two pieces of fabric and finish off this hammock. Place the remaining pieces of fabric with the nicest sides outwards. So place the nice side of the fleece facing the table and the nice side of the cotton facing you. Once everything is laying nice and flat, just flip over the piece you just made with the peekaboo hole and place it on top of the remaining pieces of fabric. So you want those cotton pieces facing each other and the fleece to be on the outer parts. Make sure that is nice and flat and matching as well. Once the pieces of fabric are lining up nicely, just pin them together and then just sew all the way around the square. You don't have to leave an opening at the sides. Once you've sewn the hammock shut, you can just flip it inside out through the peekaboo hole you made and make sure to push out the corners nicely and press it nice and flat. To finish off, you can top stitch around the entire hammock to make everything a little bit more sturdy, and then just add grommets to hang it up in your pet's enclosure. And there you have it, a peekaboo hammock. It's not that difficult to make, but a true staple piece in my rat's cage. They really love this kind of hammocks, and I hope this helped you out to make one for your own pets. If you want to share your results, be sure to tag me on Instagram at DIYPetsLife or at PeculiarPaws, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. Bye!